Teacher talking sports, what it does, what it do, how we live in. Man, can the Jameis Winston experience be quite the roller coaster? The first overall pick in the 2015 NFL draft. The full experience was fully seen in the 2019 season. That year with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, Winston threw for 5,109 yards, 33 passing touchdowns, and 30 interceptions. Really, a season that had never been seen before in NFL history. That was actually his last season with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Of course, they acquired Tom Brady, signed him as a free agent, and we know what happened after that. They won a Super Bowl. Now, he made 10 starts with the New Orleans Saints since then, and yesterday was his fifth start with the Cleveland Browns this season, and we saw more of that 2019 Tampa version of Jameis Winston. Still just 30 years old. Kind of crazy. But anyhow, yes, Monday Night Football, the Cleveland Browns lost in a disappointing fashion. More on that lead in a little bit. 41-32 to the Broncos, 3-9. Their season's done postseason wise. Broncos currently own that one of the wild card spots, and I believe they have a 2-game lead over a team like the Indianapolis Colts. But we see Jameis Winston's numbers: 34 of 58, 497 yards, 4 passing touchdowns, 3 interceptions. Yes, um, very similar numbers he had in certain games with Tampa Bay in that 2019 season. And I mean, 30 interceptions is an outlier, but his first 4 seasons, he did throw 15, 18, 11, and 14 respectively. And some of those he didn't start every game or play every game. So he was throwing a lot of interceptions and touchdowns prior to that. But, that was the extreme, that 2019 season. But we take a look. I'm not going to play the sound on either of these, but this was in the second quarter. Jameis Winston first pick six, right after the 2-minute warning. Boop. Nick Bonito takes it to the house, giving the Broncos a 21-10 lead. If you think that's it, though, it certainly wasn't. As the end of the game, we see it's a 34-32 Denver Broncos lead. Less than 2 minutes to go, and Jameis doing Jameis things. Boop. Nobody touches him. Jaquan McMillan takes it to the house. As you see, the Browns had all 3 timeouts, so if they were able to touch him down, there was still an opportunity to win the game. That did not happen, though, and Broncos in prime position to garner one of the wild card spots, although there's still plenty of football left. But we see this via StatMuse. Jameis Winston setting the Browns franchise record for passing yards in a game by 40 yards over Josh McCown, who had the previous record back in 2015. We see Winston also has the ninth highest total in Browns history. Pretty incredible. But this stat here really sums up the Jameis Winston experience. So this is via OptaStats X page. Jameis Winston threw for 497 yards tonight. The Broncos also had 171 interception return yards against him. The 668 combined passing yards plus interception return yards off his passes is the most by any quarterback in a single game in NFL history. Goes on to state that the previous record, 664 yards by the Jets' Vinny Testaverde at Baltimore on Christmas Eve in 2000, 481 passing yards, 183 interception return yards against them. Incredible. I mean, let's be honest. The Browns are a much more exciting team with Jameis Winston behind center rather than Deshaun Watson. But Yes, four touchdowns, three interceptions, two returns for touchdowns. Jerry Judy trying to prove to the NFL fans and Steve Smith that he's not a Jag. What a game. 9 catches, 235 yards, and a touchdown. He's definitely built quite the rapport with Jameis Winston since he's came. But yes, the Browns fall to 3-9. They will have a losing season for certain. Anyhow, don't forget to subscribe. Tell a friend, tell a friend, tell a friend, subscribe. Like the video, share the video, hit the bell for notifications. I'm out.